81 games have been played at SunTrust Park this season, which means that the home part of the Braves' 2017 season has come to an end. Unfortunately, it ended on a losing note as the Phillies picked up a 20 win over the Braves. Maikel Franco hit a home run to put Philly in front in the fifth inning, and they never relinquished the lead. Gohara should be in the rotation for 2018. The loss took a bit of attention off the fact that Luis Gohara had another good outing on the mound, and this was arguably his best outing yet. He went 7 innings, struck out 9, and the homer he gave up to Franco was the only run he gave up. Zach Dillard of Fox Sports South thinks that this should be enough for Gohara to have the inside track on a spot in 2018's rotation. Depending on if and how the Braves add to their rotation options this offseason, Gohara could find himself battling the likes of Max Fried and Lucas Sims for 1 or 2 spots. At a frontline starter, and Gohara is battling for the 5th and final spot. At 2 pitchers, either through trade, free agency, or exercising R.A. Dickey's 2018 option, and Gohara could open the season in AAA or the bullpen, following in the footsteps of Rileverto starter paths like Julio Teheran and Mike Foltynewicz. From the current perspective, the 21-year-old southpaw does not look like a AAA or bullpen arm. He looks like a staff shoo-in. He has ridiculous stuff from the left side, and, of all the latesses and promotions, he clearly boasts the best numbers. Go ahead and reserve a spot for one of baseball's most promising young arms. Copy tells AJC about plans for younger Braves team in 2018. Speaking of 2018, John Coppolella was recently interviewed by Mark Bradley of the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, and as usual, the GM of the Braves was very candid in his comments. He covered plenty of topics, even though I doubt that the Joel De La Cruzes and Jake Brighams of the baseball world would be thrilled with the last part of this interview. But one of the biggest takeaways is that it appears that Coppolella is ready to go with a younger squad for next season. A look at 3 under-the-radar Braves prospects. Speaking of youngsters, our friends over at Minor League Ball decided to take a look at a few Braves prospects that have been flying under the radar when compared to the other prospects who have received more attention as they make their way up the ranks of the organization. It's always a good idea to keep an eye on guys like these because, hey, who saw Johan Camargo and his 1.54 rookie season coming? MLB News: Arizona clinches home field in 2017 NL wildcard game. Baseball always brings up a few shocks, and the season that the Arizona Diamondbacks had is one of them. They went from being seen as at best a mediocre team and at worst a laughingstock following some bad trades with our favorite baseball team around here. But now the backs are laughing after they punched their ticket for at least one October game this year. Our friends at Arizona's Snake Pit are clearly thrilled with the season they've had. This is a major turnaround for a team which won only 69 games last year and needed a last day win to avoid the 2nd pick in this year's draft. Many kudos are due to rookie general manager Mike Hazen and rookie manager Torey Lovullo for their parts in helping engineer such a spectacular change in fortunes. Even if the postseason were to last only 1 game, this will still have been one of, if not the best Diamondbacks campaign in Snake Pit history. Jays say farewell to Bautista. Sunday afternoon was the final day of the home season for the Toronto Blue Jays, and it was also very likely the final home game for Jose Bautista as a member of the Blue Jays. Bautista joined the Jays at the tail end of the 2008 season, and was basically the face of the franchise for the majority of his time there. Plus, he became a Canadian hero during the 2015 Alds against the Texas Rangers, so you know that Blue Jays fans are going to miss this guy.